Here we go, guys. Lock in.
Wow. That's an interesting lead.
So Daniel 3-bets pre-flop, bets flop, just calls from Doug. Turn is a queen. Daniel could improve to a hand like a king-queen, maybe a queen-10. And now he doesn't want to go anywhere. He could even have one club in his hand. He bets again, 5,000 and 12.3K. Uh-oh, Doug slow plays him again. River is a deuce. So the 4 does get there. Daniel could be scared off by that. Pots it. How fast is he going to shove in here, Bill?
I don't think he's shoving. I think he's calling.
He's definitely going all in. Get the hell out of here. Doug Polk faces a pot-sized bet. He's got a jack-high flush. You guys know.
It's not a shove. If
he's rock hard right now. 15 poker hard. All in. Calls 4-5 versus Jack-8. Doug Polk with the flop straight. Dan Negreanu with 4-5. Pots the river when he makes the straight. Doug Polk shoves it in with the jack high. He's got the perfect blockers. Blocks the queen jack. It's called by the king 10. Dan Negreanu, $127,000 pot. Doug Polk speeding just a little bit there.
Got another giant 4-bet here from Doug.
Yeah, these guys are. The pre-flop charts are out in play right now.
Yeah. All right, we got a flop. That's a flop for Doug.
Brutal. I get slow rolled by you.
Doug made a giant 4-bet, and the flop is ace 8-4.
Yeah, I've caught up to that. Yeah.
Here. Okay.
I'm like 5 seconds behind, so you're like
tiny bet.
Yeah.
Turns an ace. I think that's good for Negreanu. Check calls. I think this is a good turn for Negreanu, but still pretty close.
I mean, he definitely has a lot more worst kicker aces that now are way more confident.
Doug could also have ace king and be very, very confident.
Yeah, but we did see Doug, I think, 4-bet in a live session, the ace 7 suited. So we know, his charts have some middling suited aces as 4-bets.
Negreanu tank checks. Doug's in the tank. Doug's all in. Oh, Doug's bluffing. Oh, no.
How cool is that, right?
Wow! Cookie jar couldn't help himself. Needed another tasty treat.
And an open under.
You probably want to. I think you want to have a decent amount of aggression in that spot too. When opponent has been playing 3-bets with a high c-bet frequency, even on lockdown board textures, Doug probably just is trying to meet X frequency of betting, and that's probably just a mix of a bet.
Doug definitely has to look out for some. I wouldn't necessarily say unorthodox traps, but maybe unorthodox traps throughout this challenge.
I'm going to cut you off real quick. Huge bet here. We have a 3-bet pot. Doug bets flop, bets pot on the turn. Doug is going to have all the overpairs. So he has all the aces, kings, queens, jacks, 10s. Daniel has a little less of them. I don't know who has more 8s. Brady, you'd know better than me. But the full pot on the turn sets up a river ship size, which Doug goes for. No snap call.
No snap, so no quads.
No quads.
Daniel certainly has the advantage in 8s here, but
Doug just has Daniel called the turn with the 7-9 suited, no pair inside straight draw, binks the full house on the river.
I am baffled by that turn call. I'm really, really surprised to see that from Daniel.
That's true. Right-hand side, 3-bet. 4-bet. Here we go, guys. Doug Polk with another 4-bet as the edibles begin to kick in here at GTO headquarters.
Brock Nixon. No stop loss, Brock. We don't do stop losses. That's for traders.
He says no step losses. Those are for babies. Okay.
For traders.
Here we go. 4-bet on the right-hand side in a call. King Jack 6. We know crazy things happen in 4-bet pots on king high boards. Left-hand side, 3-bet, take it down. Let's see on the right. King Jack 6. Doug Polk 4-bet once again. 22,000, 7,300 once again from Doug. Small bet.
You got your favorite king on the board, Jerry.
Here we go. Daniel calls, guys. 37,000 in the middle. Doug Polk 4 bets. Daniel calls. Doug Polk bets 7,000 on the King Jack 6. Maybe even bigger with some hands. 17,000. Here we go. What's Daniel going to do if he's got a hand like Queen Jack? Doug Polk attempting to back that truck up one more time. Daniel calls. River's a 6. 71,000 in the middle, guys. If Doug has a hand like Ace King, he's feeling good right now. Doug's in the tank. Making Daniel sweat this one out. All in. No snap call. Ace Jack versus Ace 3. Dan Negreanu does indeed call with the Jack. He takes down a $140,000 pot just like that. What a hand. Doug Polk blasted off. Our official scorekeeper currently has Daniel up about 40,000. Yeah, we'll update this throughout the match. I got to check with my keeper. Right-hand side 3-bet alert, pre-flop. Right-hand side 66,000 deep. Daniel's going to call. Dynamic turn 8-10, King 10. Both make straights, queens and jacks. See what Doug's going to do. He's going to bet small, 4,500. Right-hand side, small on the turn. Raised by Daniel. Daniel Negreanu says he maybe has a King 10, maybe an 8-10. They are deep, $16,000 raise. Doug Polk's going to continue with a lot of his flush draws. Doug just call. Here we go, $46,000 in the pot. 46.9 thousand behind. Daniel, if he's got a straight, he's going to continue with the story here. If he has a bluff, will he bluff it? All in. Call. 8-10 for Daniel Negreanu. A $140,000 pot goes his way. Doug Polk has the Queen 10. Top pair. Blocks the straight. Did not believe that Daniel Negreanu had the hand. And just like that.
In fact, it sucks. I hate
Queens, hello. All right, so
fucking thing sucks. You know, you just hate to see it. But we could still win this hand for sure. For sure. On the right, we are going to make the call versus a 3-bet. We do face a large bet on the flop. We are deep here, guys. This is a 3-bet pot. We're deep. We have position. We're going to call and play some turns. Big pot could develop here. Big pot. Turns a 6. 5-3 got there. Checks it over.
Be like,
I think this is a spot we're going to want to bet.
Contemplate. How am I letting you see? Thank you.
I think we're going to have to go with a bit of a bigger size than I might be normally inclined to use. We are deep here.
WTF.
Going to go ahead and bet.
That's so funny. This guy's tanking. I mean, we have to.
Oh, you guys have been able to see the left table for a while, haven't you?
I got queens. You know what I'm saying?
Negreanu in the tank.
What if he goes all in? Do I have to fold? Yeah, so confusing.
He goes on. We have 5-3. 5-3. Stacked. Oh yeah.
OMG. All right, go away, Unlogic fan. Please don't call. Okay. Why am I saying that with queens, right?
Stick and move.
Because I don't want to be the first one out. It's embarrassing.
Gotta work on your footwork, guys.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all in the footwork. It's all in the footwork. Okay, hold on. Let me bet this turn. All in the footwork. Be light on your feet. Nimble.
You know, anytime that happens where you do make a few light calls on river spots and you run into the top of your opponent's range, you kind of have to remember to not let that often impact your strategy against better players who are going to be well balanced, and maybe you can read into that against some weaker players and you say, okay, I can't call there. Those guys are always just have it. But against someone like Doug, who is capable of you know, certainly not having it very often, it puts you in a real tough spots, and that's where you have to sort of go back to your study, and you have to rely on the theory, and you have to rely on the aid. This feels like a Doug Polk big bet spot to me, boys.
Yeah.
And he does bet 68,000. No, just you know what I'm saying. The guy's a crazy guy, man. He's a crazy guy.
Negreanu calls, biggest pot of the day.
68,000. If Daniel has a queen, he probably ain't calling. If he's got a king, maybe hero calls. If he's got an 8, he's slow rolling. He does call queen. Oh my God. Wow. Trip eights for Doug Polk on the river. Oh my God. $170,000 pot. Four bet on the right-hand side. We might go with the million hype. And Daniel does call. Here we go, Jeff. Doug Polk feeling the hype. 9-5 deuce. 2 diamonds. The hype train intensifies. The 4-bet pot kicks up here. We're close to the million chip mark here. 81,000 deep. Check on the right. Here we go. Doug Polk leads the turn. 14.4K, Jeff. Lock in. In line for the truck driver. We've all been waiting for. All in!
All of it.
Massive shove, $66,000 more. Doug Polk calls and wins. He's over the million chip profit mark. This could be the million chip mark.
Hype train.
All in call, ace 10, the speed draw. Ay, puppy. He goes for it. Doug Polk goes for the glory, goes for the speed, goes for the wisdom, goes for it all with the ace 10 of spades. The flush draw is no good as Dan Negreanu takes down Jeff a massive pot, a 100. How much was this pot? $170,000.
Wow.
So, right-hand side 3-bet by D-Negs. Bets flop, big bet on the ace turn. Great card for his range. He's going to have the ace queen, ace jacks, ace tens. Bunch of aces. Also going to have bluffs. He's going to want to be betting this card. Here we go, guys. Doug calls. That's a crazy river. That is a crazy river for somebody. Let's see what happens. 38,000 in the middle. $28,000 bet from Dan Negreanu. Does he have the backdoor flush? Does he have ace queen, ace jack, king 10? Aggressive action. Now all in. Wow! 73,000. This is it. He called. Oh, 7 high versus 6 high flush. $185,000 pot goes Dan Negreanu's way. Holy shit. Wow. 180,000 backdoor flush versus backdoor flush. Oh my God. What a hand. Holy. Wow. That is absolutely the biggest pot we've seen today. What an incredible turn of events for Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu, as he takes down with the backdoor flush, the bottom pair, backdoor flush draw, and he, wow, I mean, wow, what a crazy hand there, guys.